how do you know when to change careers? Like, because I might feel,
anytime you debate it, you already know. You
Okay.
already know. The fact that you asked me the question, I can tell you firmly that you should.
yeah, but the thing is that I want to be 100% sure, you know, like
You are 100% sure. It's the question you decided to ask me.
okay.
You're scared. You're worried about the ramifications financially, but you're 100% sure.
Yeah, like I know for a fact what I'm passionate about. I know for a fact what is my purpose in life. I know what I want to do. But the thing is, well, I chose.
Here's the good news. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish.
I chose. Well, I'm a medical student.
Okay.
I chose medicine because, like, it was a good thing. Like,
your parents wanted you to, or you also are conservative and thought it was the right thing to do?
Well, my parents obviously liked the idea, but I am very, very passionate about health. But I don't know if medicine is actually like leading me to where I want to be. You know.
So so are you still a medical student, or are you practicing?
Yes, I'm a medical student currently, and
are you in debt, or your parents paying for the school, or how does Mexico work?
They're actually very supportive parents. They have always paid for my tuition, my rent, my food, everything.
Wow.
So
do you feel guilt bailing now?
I don't want to disappoint them.
Of course. Well, what about you telling them that you'll pay them back after you make it in 13 years?
That's kind of the idea.
I think that's huge accountability, and I think that's a really interesting thing. And by the way, based on your parents already being in a place where they've done based on your vibes, I almost think there's a 80% chance they won't take it when that time comes. And there's probably 100% chance that you'll want to give it to them when that time comes. Now the question is, do you actually believe in yourself?
I do believe in myself. I actually.
Well, then I have your answer. You should change courses now. You should count up how much you owe in what they've paid for, and you should tell them that one day you'll pay them back. Shit. And then you'll be happy, and then you'll be a man standing on your own 2 feet, and you'll be pumped.
You know, I was hoping before the show that you would say that, so.
Then we're in a good spot. We won.
Yeah, I know. Like, I always hear your shows, and obviously you always talk about passion, and that Katie Cole actually hit me right.
That makes me happy, bro. Listen, passion, legacy, destiny, kind of, like, it all comes down to one thing. Life is actually remarkably simple. Good, bad, light, dark, positive, negative. Yeah. Everybody makes everything so complicated. Perfection, 100% sure, other people's opinions, resentment, dwelling, thinking they can go into a time machine and fix something. It is only going forward. It is only positivity. It is only light. It is only make yourself happy. And you going now, changing course and paying them back, even the offer of you paying it back is something your parents are gonna be so proud of. However that conversation works out, whether you do or you don't, you're gonna be and on your way. And there's the greatest strength is to change your mind. My friend, how? You have new data.
In what sense?
It takes courage to change your mind.
Okay.
You have new data to change your mind. You were a fucking child when you decided to go into medicine.
Yeah.
You now have the understanding that you don't like it as much. Changing your mind is the most powerful thing in the world, and people are petrified of it because they're worried about the judgment because of the story that they've created for their circle, that now they're changing it because they talked a big game, or people will think I wasn't capable. I quit on shit all the time that I'm more than capable of doing. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's totally the thing. Like, I truly know I can finish it and everything, but
brother, I truly know that I probably could have gotten decent grades. I just didn't want to.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's actually happened to me right now. Like, I should be studying for finals, but I'm actually watching every video of yours and
of course, because you don't want to do it. And I promise you, if you were working on your healthy food brand, if you were working on your fitness program that you were going to sell, you would be watching me for tactics, not for escapism.
I just signed up for a dropshipping Shopify course, which, to be honest, like, I've learned more from that than a full year of college this year. So it's like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, it's a bad thing, brother.
It's a bad thing? Yeah.
It's a very bad thing because you or your parents or the state paid for that college education.
Yeah.
It's a bad thing. Education's the greatest thing on earth. Being educated, being more woke, being more thoughtful, spiritually, informationally, it's the greatest thing on earth.
Yeah, the current course was like, it was like $300 and I've learned more, like way more from that than a year of college. But
but the way we currently package education in America and how we charge and how we don't let people, but we literally let people run scams and file bankruptcy and get it off the debt. And when we don't let people get their college tuition off their debt on bankruptcy, it is the literal fucking racket.
Yeah.
Now, for 23 to 37% of people today in the medical field, legal, it's still a complete requirement, that piece of paper, but fuck me. It's broken, bro.
Yeah, it definitely is. Then, like, I started up a TikTok. I'm doing, like, this Chinese, like, yo-yo thing, which I've never seen. Like, no one's doing that on TikTok, obviously.
You're a creative kid. I like it. Keep going. What can I answer for you?
So my question is just, like, I feel like I'm kind of all over the map with everything. Like, should I, like, double down on one thing and, like, get rid of something else?
No, let me rephrase. Everyone's different, but based on what I'm hearing, no. I'll tell you why. It's a huge advantage at this young of an age to taste a lot of things.
Okay, yeah, I definitely love, like, just trying new stuff.
Keep going, bro. I still do it.
Yeah.
I have empathy. VaynerX is now crazy. It's not just VaynerMedia. It's the Sasha Group for small businesses. It's the Gallery Media Group, 1:37 p.m. in Pure Wow for publishing. There's Vayner Speaking. I have a speaking bureau. We have Tracer, a business intelligence, data, media, analyzation SaaS business. We have something we're announcing next week that's very close to what you're talking about with drop shipping. So, it's something that I love doing, all these different things. Some people are just that creative and operational. Some people have a lot of things and don't operate any of them, right? So there's this great saying in the NFL, if you have two quarterbacks, you have none, right? Yeah. So I think about that in business. I'm able to focus on one core thing, VaynerMedia, which then allows me to have the Garyvee brand. It allows me to have all the VaynerX companies. It allows me to have empathy. It allows me to help my dad with wine techs. It allows me to staff 50 people against the All-In Challenge. By the way, have you seen the All-In Challenge yet?
Yes, it's amazing. It's one you came up with that all by yourself? Like,
no, actually Michael Rubin, the founder of Fanatics, which is an incredible e-commerce, and he's an amazing entrepreneur. He came up with the idea. He brought in his friend Alan Tish to do it with him. A couple days later, they're like, fuck, we need to explode this. Let's bring in Gary. But we've done a lot of the marketing, and I've gotten a lot of the auctions for it.
That's such a good idea. Like,
dude, you need to buy a couple.
I've never seen a better way to raise money in my life.
Dude, the raffle tickets are $10. Some of that stuff you need to put $40 into that and try to win a lottery ticket. Anyway, yeah, bro, I think you keep tasting based on what I'm hearing.
All right, so just dabble with, like,
you want to honestly know, if I was your older brother, I'd actually say to you, yo, bro, do 3 more things.
Okay.
Like,
I'll definitely, and I'm just stuck in my house. Like, I can't do anything, so there's nothing better to do than take the Shopify courses and learn stuff.
Learn how to do content on LinkedIn. That's a little fun fact. Play with that.
All right.
Get into that rabbit hole. All right, brother.
And then,
go ahead.
My other thing was, like, you always talk about, like, loving the game, which I definitely do. Like, I love doing all the stuff, but I also love money too. Like, not to spend money. Like, I just love saving money.
That's good, man. That means Cole, you're going to be successful. It is very likely that if you love the idea of amassing money and you love being creative and, like, the grind, you've been gifted with some real DNA. Like, that's good. Like there's nothing wrong with amassing and saving money. Using money to buy things to hide behind your actual unhappiness, that's what I'm concerned about. You saving money, people buying a Lamborghini because they actually know what that is like, and they love that feeling, and they're not using it to front, and they can afford it, the greatest thing in the world. Somebody buying a Lamborghini on credit they can't afford because they want to get the girl and they think they need that, or they got picked on, or like they actually don't like themselves because their parents did a bad job. That's what I'm trying to fight against.
I think the hardest part for me is my car, because my car has sentimental value.
Bro, have humility. Get on the bus and go to Goodwill, and then get on the bus again. When my mom came to this country, we used to walk. Mom, how far was fucking Kmart from the house? Oh, she's in her headphones. Here she comes. There's a delay. Watch this.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna wait for my mom. She's watching over there in the corner. Mom, how far did we walk to Kmart when we came to America? We used to walk 5 fucking miles to Kmart and back.
Damn.
Because there was no fucking choice, because we didn't have a car, and because my mom needed to. And by the way, I was fucking lazy. I didn't like that walk. I used to jump on my mom's shoulders. She had to drag my ass. My little sister was younger. She was cool, but like I couldn't do it. So like, you know.
Yeah. Like I used to take
5 miles. Too. Like, why can't you? Of course it sounds crazy, but when your time ain't worth shit, when your alternative is getting $7, $12, $9, how much you getting paid at Goodwill? Break it down for me.
$13 at Goodwill.
When you're fucking getting paid $13 pre, you know, all the shit that comes out of it, you know, like your time's not worth that much. All of a sudden, walking 2 hours doesn't seem so crazy, and definitely taking a bus doesn't seem crazy.
Yeah, I've taken the bus.
You know what else doesn't sound crazy? Making a social media post saying, "Yo, does anybody have a car that's willing to drive me around? I'll pay for your gas, and I'll give you 5% of what I sell." Oh, now we've got fucking ideas that flip the switch. People always got an excuse. I've always got a fucking answer. The answer is humility and creativity.
Okay. Gotcha.
Or you make a trade. Yo, I will teach. Anybody got a car that anybody out there got a shitty job that with a car? I'll teach you the flip life. You drive me around. You see where I'm going? Now you got a friend. It's fucking offense, optimism, humility, creativity. These are the fucking games.
That's what I think. I need to be more optimistic about my life then.
Yeah, because like the reason I like using acronyms like choo. I'm going to call it the choo theory, right? Creativity, humility, optimism, offense. Creativity, humility, optimism, offense. Choo, motherfucker.